Okay. Uh,
Yeah, we're gonna switch
let's
over
get-
here in just a minute. This game's gonna run over.
yeah, it looks like Randy's going to have a couple shots here. It looks like he's eyeing the 7 ball cross side. You're going to have to put a whole lot of inside or outside on that for him. And got to leave it into the drink there. That's going to give Christina a couple cross-siders here. She's got the 1 and the 6. Um, she's going to play the 6 first, probably play a draw bank, and then bank the 1 in the same side. Um,
Oh man.
Herself as good a shot on this one, but it's definitely easily bankable.
See,
More of a top bank.
there's no way for
It
me to
is good.
switch. No way for me to switch tables without actually switching tables. So
Well, when you're ready to switch tables, switch tables.
let's go ahead and go over
This
and
one,
catch them.
yeah, this one's going to take a while.
Right. Hang on
Good
here,
luck to
guys.
Randy and Christina there, and we'll catch you on the flip side when we
Try
catch this
to
other match.
try to stay on schedule here. Oh, let's check the other table. It may be that. Let's see if MJ and. Okay, it looks like they're finishing up a table match anyway here. Are you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Okay.
I'm just looking to see when the player gets down whether I can see their face
Right, that's
and
what
tell you whether.
I'm looking to see if it's MK or Michael here. I guess this camera don't have any volume. Is that what we got here?
This does not look like either player, I don't
Right,
think.
it seems to be somebody practicing here. Okay, this camera.
Practicing or they're finishing up a game where they're running a little behind too.
Right.
Because they do schedule these and then you have to wait until the previous match is finished.
Now it's all black. Why?
I don't know. You're on the technical end of that.
There it is. Yeah, now see how screwed up this table is?
This looks like one of the upstairs.
Yeah,
This is like one of the side rooms.
it does. Definitely different.
I don't know if you've ever been there, but some of those side rooms upstairs, man, it's amazing that they stretch this all over the whole place.
Mm-hmm.
I see the white shirt, and the first thing I thought was Richie Richardson
Right. Right. Oh, where's your guy?
because that's all he wears.
Right.
But it didn't look like Richie. Too young.
Well, I don't see them here yet. Let me try something here. Go ahead and keep doing what you're doing there.
I don't know what. It looks like he's gonna fire at this three railer and try and hold the cue ball up there.
Mm-hmm. I want to see if I can.
Oh no, he one
What do you think?
rails it. Huh. He tried to thin it. One of my buddies got into all of the events and had to back out of the banks to have a little extra money pay on the room.
Really?
Yeah, had to pull out, but he did find somebody to share the room cost with him. You know, it's $400 a night during the Derby for 9 nights. That's a lot of money.
Yeah, that's a lot of money there.
Yeah, he's playing the one pocket and the 9 ball still, but couldn't make it in, so they sold his spot to somebody else. That's why these past champions are so happy to go down and play every year.
Right.
Because they get that free room.
The hell? Where did that come from?
Nice looking little cross side here, and he just overdid it just a tad. Left my favorite shot. I think he left the 2-rail on the side. Oh, no. It overrolled. Looks like he's going to have to cross the 3.
There we go.
Back in black.
Oh, yeah?
Mike had Manny Talvera and somebody else commentating on his other thing. I don't even have Randy and Christina at this point.
What the heck is going on here?
Good question.
See how quick I am here. There you go. So let's back to these guys.
So, folks, we're waiting on Matt Kelley and Mike Durbin. I think we have to wait for this match to be done because it's this table.
Is there 2 guys shooting?
Anybody that's tuning in. We don't know if these guys are just
it's 1 to
shooting,
1.
Shooting, or
1 to 1.
1 to 1.
Randy, no, Randy and Christina.
So Christina came back and won one.
Yeah, this is well, 34 is done, so they should be coming anytime. Christina is 1 to 1.
So these guys are probably just practicing, waiting until somebody says, "Hey, we got a match on."
Right, right. We still got 9 minutes, so I'm going to switch back over to Christina's match for you. It's 1 to 1, so we're in our last game, table 16. I wish I could figure out a way to be able to see both tables at once. Like for me to see them, you know, I could have one on here like it is now. Like I can see my other table.
All right. Well, on the line, it doesn't look like anybody has any yet. There's 9 balls out there. Randy's going to take his swing and try to make the 9. Oh, a little odd. Went at it a different way. Yeah, I think I would have tried to play it in the top corner instead of trying to bank that one 2 rails.
Right.
He played good cue ball.
See, the other table didn't have any volume. This one here was screaming.
Well, the only volume I get on Zoom is you.
Correct. If this is too, if this here is too loud or too low, let me know. Can you hear any of the background noise though?
I can't hear any of the background noise. Nope.
Okay. Well, they can.
Yeah. So that is a nice cross-side bank by Christina. Looks like she's left herself a good shot. Well, kind of an overage shot here, but a good, fairly easy bank on the 3. So that puts her at 2. Now she's got a good cross side on the 6. She's looking at the 8 ball, but I think you got to play the 6 and then try and get on the 9 from here. I think I would play this as a top shot instead of a draw. I would have tightened it up a little bit and played a top shot and tried to roll the cue ball forward to get on the 9.
Right. Guess what? I figured out how to do it there.
Yeah.
I think.
Screen.
Yeah. Well, it's not really a split screen, but.
Picture in picture. If I could have remembered how to get on my Facebook and my Messenger, I've got a laptop in front of me that I would have been able to do it on, but I constantly have trouble with having to change passwords and everything. It's just not worth it.
Right. Well, I can tell you right now, this is not who we're supposed to have here. I've seen him get these backwards before.
Might have the tables backwards.
He's had them backwards before, yeah. The last place it was at, it was like that. That's not them. There we go. I got MK at the table now, so MK is practicing.
Okay.
And it's table 35 on the system is labeled table 34.
Christina's got 3 banks here.
And now I'm hearing something else.
Looks like she might be able to play a 2-railer on the 3 or on the 1 ball. Stick the cue ball on the end rail there. Nice try. She didn't really leave much. And the 8 ball's out there, but that's pretty risky. Gonna try that cross side, cross face. And you just let the cue ball loose. That's why that's a risky shot.
Right.
And now he's left her the cross side on the 9, and then possibly the 8 right afterwards, unless she's playing the 1 ball, the long rail. She's got a pretty good angle to play that one, so that's not a bad choice. But I like playing that.
Right, her running into the 9, or you don't know where that's going to go.
Right, and she shortened it a bunch. Well, she didn't leave the 9 easy, so that's good. She did leave the 8 ball up and down, or the 4 ball up and down.
Yeah, that's the 4. Okay,
He could play the 9, and it may sneak behind, but I doubt it.
But now TV Mike's messaged me. I wonder what he wants. Fix your hyphens.
2 rails, but he was playing at 1. So he's going to leave Christina this 4 ball. She's going to play it back in the bottom left corner. She's going to draw with a little bit of inside and try and hold it. Good try. Fired that one a little bit too much. One thing that I see about the women as opposed to the men playing banks, some of the shots that they take, they don't really play pocket speed banks because they don't play enough one pocket to develop those banks. The men, there's a one pocket, all the time somewhere. Good bank there by Randy. Long railer up in the top right. He's left himself either a cut bank on the 7 or a 2 railer in the side on the 9. This little cross face on the 7, you just play center and bank across the face and you're pretty well good. He hit it good, he just didn't hit it hard enough.
4 ball done.
Leaves that hanging. Doesn't really leave Christina much to play though.
We've got MK. Boy, I wish I could have a split screen just for the VLC, but I don't know how to do that.
Did you message the
MK's on
the
the
other guy?
table. I heard somebody say 4 ball down here. It sounded like MK. Must have been the guy next to you there on this table. MK's still practicing. TV Mike said, is that the Mike Durbin from Cincinnati area? Or is it the Mike Durbin, the Q maker out of Oklahoma or out of Kansas City tournament? I'm like, interesting. That's interesting because Massey's are there from Oklahoma City, so.
It could be either one.
Could be either one.
I would guess it's probably the one from Middletown because he's always there.
Right.
But I haven't heard much.
Well, I can't see
I
can't see the other one coming without his number 1 shooter coming. I can't think of his freaking name right now, but there's a guy that shoots for Durbin.
I know I wanted to try and watch some of the Bigfoot, but I can't get on that stream unless I can pay, and we're pretty tight after being me being in the hospital for a couple months and not working.
Right.
So I'm waiting to see whether I'm going to get approved for SSDI here.
I'm doing the same thing. This stupid leg of mine. Seems like it, what do they say? I don't know, 16 more months or something like that. It's crazy.
Well, they told me mine might be quicker because this trip where I went to the hospital, they've had to put me on dialysis.
Right.
So I will be able to file for Medicare and go right to the top of the list. If you have Medicare, there's a good possibility that you get your SSDI a little quicker.
Right.
So I'm hoping, but sometimes it takes forever.
Right. I don't know how any of it works, so I turned it over to somebody and said, let me know.
And that's what I did, but they've contacted me a couple times. I had to do my interview with the lady from SSDI from the government, and then she's the one that's sending me the application for the Medicare. So it looks like Christina's going to cross face 7 here. Oh, she's playing the 1.
5. Or the 1, yeah.
Or 5.
Ball, yeah.
5 or 1. Yeah, that's the 5.
5.
As it got down here closer to the end, it looked like a 5 instead of a 1. So she did leave 2 banks here.
Now we're going to play the 9 ball.
Yeah. It did a bit fat. And sold out the 8 ball. I think. I can't tell. Baldy's head's in the way.
What did they do to my camera?
Right, 6 ball across.
That looks like my buddy from Columbus.
Well, oh, Zach's messing with the camera there. That's what's going on. Still no opponent for MK. Tell you what, you don't want to mess around out there. They're liable to. Let's say he's got an opponent now. They're liable to call your match real quick for you. Yeah, John Gabriel shoots for the one that I'm thinking of. Mike picked it right up. So let me see if he's there. He is always a favorite when we go to Kansas City.
Yeah.
For out there in that tournament there. So if he's there,
I'll tell you, if I do get to where they approve my SSDI and I'm not having as many health problems, might be able to travel to some of those again.
right?
Just depends on what's going on here at the house with the kids.
Yeah, we've had fun at some of the ones that we've done together.
Yeah. I mean, I had fun when I went to North Carolina and when I went to Delaware with Mike.
Mm-hmm.
And then
John Gabriel is there.
my Ring camera went off.
He's a cue builder from out Midwest.
I mean, Mike Durbin.
Yeah, Mike Durbin, sorry.
So, can you switch me over to that one?
Yeah, are we done here? Not yet.
Not yet. We're still at 1-1 here.
So he makes that, it may change real quick.
Christina's got 2 or 3,
Right.
and he's got a couple.
Okay, Matt went to the restroom real quick, and John is practicing. Or, yeah, he is practicing right now. Mike Durbin, yep.
Yeah. You were thinking John Gabriel, which is the guy.
Yeah. He's a really good shot. I've seen Mike play a little bit out there. I've talked to him a little bit. Of course, you know, cue builder things, but he's quite the character. I'll tell you about that conversation sometime.
Yeah, most cue builders play pretty decent.
Right.
I mean, I was watching Brandon play when you guys were out in Wisconsin, or when Mike and them were out. I didn't know if you were out there or not.
No, I don't do the Chicago Open because they stay at Brandon's house and stuff. It's kind of a smaller area, so we don't try to get both of our setups in there. Mike just sets the camera up and runs with it. But now I do the Whammo event, but I don't.
Yeah.
I've never done the Chicago Open event. Well, there's another one by Randy.
Yeah, good cross side.
Still no action on the other one, so it looks like we'll catch it.
Once you see them getting ready to lag, switch me over, and that way we can keep up on the ball count.
Right. Let me get ready to put this on the brackets. Okay, we're good. The heck was that?
I don't know what he's trying here, but 4 rails. Cue ball, get out of the way.
He scratched it.
Right in the drink. That's going to hurt. Well, I don't know. He didn't really. I mean, she's going to have to try and play behind the stack or trying a long rail and try and tighten it a little bit behind the stack. Otherwise, you move.
We're going to flop over and start this match here.
All right.
I will let you know who wins this match. For sure. I'll keep an eye on the bracket here. Yes, they just broke. This is the first shot after the break.
And who is at the table?
That is MK in the hat. Well, actually, MK has the mustache. Matt Kelley. Let me see if I can get your color just a little bit better here.
It's like he's going to play the cross side here with the 1. We got a lefty. Yeah, fires. Ooh, almost. It's tight. Yeah, I recognize this Michael Durbin. Couple misfires on those cross-siders. Just getting loose. Again, that's one of those side rooms. It's different to play there than it is to play in the big open rooms. Really gets kind of crowded in there. Looks like we're going to have a long rail on the 6 here to the bottom right. I mean, I do fire some banks, playing in banks tournaments. With the ball sliding so much, it makes a huge difference.
Let's see if I can get you a little better look at this. This is awfully fuzzy.
Yeah, it looks like almost a light green cloth instead of the blue.
Right. I'm going to try to get you zoomed in a little bit closer here.
On a different note, I was seeing some, and the, was it Maldives Open, having people that haven't been paid by the WPA. I know a lot of the guys that stayed with Matchroom and chose not to play the WPA events we're laughing and we're saying things that, there have been multiple times that that's happened. They finally get paid, but they've never had that issue with Matchroom. If you come and you play and you place, you're going to get paid. Big cluster down at the bottom isn't really giving people much. Either of these guys much to shoot at.
Right, Christina and Randy still 1-1.
Like somebody put one in the drink. So looks like MK is going to owe one here.
Mm-hmm. Well, who are we doing next there?
I saw that Nathan Wallace has a match coming up in the middle there. I always like to watch him because he's kind of a local. The matches with Riley and Alex. That'd be
That's
a good.
3 o'clock, 3:15, something like that. Yeah. Let me see here. Get down here. What's our next one here? These are the 12:30 matches.
Long rails. Sometimes you got to play them pocket speed to give them a chance. You can't always fire at the long rail banks. You got to give them a little room to move.
Oh, let's see here. 145, John Moore is going to play Ryan Hollinsworth. Fedor is going to play Lucas. Scott Frost is going to play Tony Shohandlin. Billy's going to play Mark Provano. Patrick Mahoney out of Cleveland is going to play Reed. Bustamante and Gabriel plays.
Gabriel.
John Gabriel, which is
Yeah.
the fellow playing right now sponsors him.
Yeah. I thought you were talking about Gabe Owen, maybe.
No,
I did.
Nathan Childress plays Charles Murphy.
I don't know what MK's looking at here. Didn't quite make it.
Are you there, Derek?
I am now.
Well, I don't know how you got out of there.
Well, it said that it ended.
Yeah, it didn't end it.
And it just bumped me out for some reason.
Right. We're still in the same one here.
Yeah.
I asked Mike if he's doing the Tony Scott match. I told him that you'd like to do it, so.
I'll do it with either you or him.
Right. We'll take a lunch break between this.
Well, I'm sitting in the kitchen right now, so I can pop over and throw something in the microwave with a BRB, and you know, I'll be ready to
Right.
go. I'm uh I'm on carnivore diet right now. Kind of keto carnivore. I'm mostly meat,
Mostly
a few
meat.
different vegetables. Yeah, a few different vegetables like peppers and onions, celery. Patty here. Oh, just one. One's definitely better than three. Oh crap! I sat on the wrong chair. I'll slide up here for a second and check my blood sugar. Hope it doesn't kick me out again.
If it does, go right back to the same meeting, I think. It should let you back in. 'Cause
Should.
I sent you the same one right again, so.
Okay.
I think Zoom might have changed some things, and I don't use it enough that I haven't caught up to it yet. But
Mike doesn't use it enough to where he's caught up on everything either.
right, well,
He always has issues.
I used it during COVID quite a bit. With WPBA events that Angela and those guys were doing the home events.
Yeah.
I did all the scorekeeping when they did those things. So I'm familiar with it, but it's changed a little bit.
Yeah.
Alright. Well, that match just changed till 4:15 p.m. Why is that 45 events on the, if you look at the bracket or the schedule, it says that Scott and Tony play at 4:15 p.m. on table 9, but it's in the middle of the 145 matches, so I think that's a misprint. I'm guessing it's 1:15, 1:45 p.m. So we won't be taking lunch to catch that when it's 1:45. And then at 3, we got D. Atkins playing David Wang.
D usually does pretty well in the first few rounds as long as he doesn't draw another world beater.
Right. I think.
And Dennis Wong is a guy I know from Columbus. That's not going to be it won't be a very competitive one.
Right.
He plays about my speed, and
Actually, Riley and Atkins is at 145, and so is Scott Frost and Bustamante.
So,
Or John Gabriel Bustamante, I mean.
I thought. Oh, I was going to say.
What is
I
going
like
on with
that
this?
Scott Frost was a ways away.
Right. It's changing around on me is what it's doing, I believe.
So, are you on YouTube or are you on Facebook?
It's on both. It's on Bracket Billiards or my personal Mike C's page on Facebook. Facebook started a new thing you can't do, like three of them to billiard nets. So yeah, Scott Frost and Tony Shohan. That shows 4:15. Okay, so that's going to be a 4:15 match, Derek. 1:45 is going to be Beulah Wilson and Nicholas Smith. For some reason, in the scheme of things, those two matches are switched around for table 9. Kind of weird.
MK's not getting the idea of banking. He's cut that one right in the pocket. These guys are struggling a little bit with look at bracket billiards or your personal.
Yeah, it's on
Mike.
Mike's Cease. It's also on the YouTube for BilliardNet.
Okay.
I said D was at 3, right?
Yeah. All right. I will be right back.
So yeah, we'll do Riley at 145 with Alice O. Then we're going to turn around and do D at 3. And we will have Scott Frost at 415. Tentative that they don't change something for us.
Getting to the table.
Right. I'm trying to finish them, but not start them. Nothing else. We can finish a match, and I can keep an eye on the other match now that I figured that out, and kind of let you know what's going on with it. So.
It's good to know the hometown guys and the heavy hitters.
Right, and you only get to catch some of these guys in the early rounds. Some of them ain't the greatest shooters, some of them ain't the worst, but the hometown guys like to be up here too. So we've got 4 streams running, so I can do some of the hometown guys, and we still get pretty good stuff going out with the other streams. That's my opinion. I've been wrong before.
I've never really got to be on the streams when I was down there because they weren't doing that. But I did have some good draws. I drew Levan Corteza when I went in 2014. And then I lost to him, moved on, or bought back, and played a guy from Louisiana that had beaten Brandon Schuff the day before. And I came out and beat him 3-1. And then I drew Gabe Owen, who stayed out drinking and playing blackjack till like 8 or 9 in the morning, and then went back and passed out and didn't make his 215 match. So I win by forfeit, and then I played Carlo Beato. So, you can really get a good draw in these and, play some champions if you're not a world beater.
This is a nice bank here by Mike. And he
Yeah,
got the
this
ball
up
in
and
the
down
pocket.
is nice.
That was a nice cross bank there. They kind of popped the ball out, the 7 ball into the corner also. Look at that camera. And that slid right past that 6. And we're going to bank the 6 now. That was not going to count.
I stepped away from it for a second to get me a cushion for my chair.
Mm-hmm.
My wife made up some pulled chicken with onions and peppers to make chicken Phillies. That's what I got for lunch.
Uh-huh.
Makes for a nice little keto. Wow. Is that a good break or is this still that first rack?
This is still the first rack.
Okay. Well, now Mike Durbin is up 1-0. Ooh, scratch on the break is not a good way to start.
No.
Today we've got Matt Kelley from up around Canton area, plays out of Fiddlesticks, and Michael Durbin, who's a cue maker out of Oklahoma. And Michael Durbin is up 1-0 here in the match. Current ball count, Michael Durbin is -1 because he scratched on the break here. Quickly makes up that first one.
Boy, I don't...
Starting these racks is a little tough sometimes because there's not really much to play. Looks like he's taking a look at this 4-ball off the bottom rail and trying to play it one rail. He's got these long railers going pretty nice. Left himself a good reverse bank here on the 7 to the bottom left. Mm.
I'll tell you what.
So we got a ball count score of 1-0.
Okay, Mike's going to do Fatter and Lucas. 145.
Sorry, spam risk. I've got other things to do.
Yeah. What's driving me crazy?
Looks like Matt is going to play one rail up and back. Good shot there. Got a 1-1 ball count now.
Oh, that's why I can't find any of them.
Mm. The safe idea is okay there, but he's leaving a bank.
Yeah. Yeah, John or Mike plays a lot of one pocket, so
So he played.
that may be a little difference in this match.
Yeah, I think Mike has the advantage because I've seen MK play a couple safeties, but he sold out banks on both of them. It's like, I don't know if he's ever played serious banks before because you got to control the cue ball and you're not always playing for a ball. And you got to make sure that you're leaving the cue ball tough for your opponent.
Okay, Nathan Wallace played at 12:30. Nathan's up 2-0. He's playing right now. Or he just played. So that answers that.
Yeah.
So we'll have Riley at 145, D at 3, Scott Frost at 4:15.
That is a good set of matches there to watch. Riley Adkins and Alex Olinger will be a barnstormer. Scott Frost and Tony Chohan will be a barnstormer. And then who was the other one that you said?
D and
D. Adkins and Dennis Wong, right?
I believe so. Let me look here. Just a hint. If you go to the schedule, there's a little search bar up there. Yeah, it's David Wang. Yep. There's a little
David
search bar
Wang.
up there.
Okay,
You can
that's
type
good.
in a name and it'll take you right to it.
Yeah, that's not the same guy I thought it was. It's not the guy that used to play at Corn Feds. So I don't know who David Wang is.
Not sure.
I had thought you said Dennis, and Dennis used to be a buddy of ours that we played with at Corn Fed Reds and at Players. He kind of pretty much gave up playing pool. Like a lot of the pool players went to playing poker.
Uh-huh.
Ooh, that was a good bank, but it's going to cost him two. The one he made and one. Looks like he'll be.
Mike is up 1. Hard to even think about keeping a score.
And ball count should be 1-1.
I think it's 1-1, yeah, so I was just sitting here thinking.
Because Matt made one good one.
Almost need to set up. There's a nice shot.
There's a real good shot.
Almost need to set up like tennis where I can do the big number and the little number, you know, when they go hill.
Yeah.
Yeah. 1 and 3 balls.
It's the same thing that they do with the one pocket scores.
Right.
I wonder if they'll have that set up on digital pool for them to be able to do that.
Yeah, no, there's another nice shot by Matt. Now, this one here is kind of tight to the rail. It's going to be a tough bank.
You don't play the 3-ball on this one. It's froze.
Right. As I said, it's frozen to the rail.
It doesn't go to the side. You got to play this one. If you're going to play this one, this is like the 3-railer back in the side. You play it cross and back and across to the pocket where you're standing.
Oh, okay.
With a lot of inside. And
I thought he made that. I thought he made it.
A lot of people don't see that one, but
right.
When it's closer to froze, that's the shot to play.
This one's going to come back up enough.
Left him the cross side.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe enough angle to come 2 rails into the bottom of that 6-ball.
Bottom of the 6-ball, so I was just looking.
Yeah. If he hits it right. Oh, it goes into the top. Hits the 2, but I think if he would have hit it enough to make it, he would have been.
He should have been at the bottom of the 6, yeah. And spread the whole pile apart. So it's probably better off if he didn't, actually. Facebook kicked off and I didn't even realize it. I was trying to find my stream on my Facebook. I'm like, I can't find it on no. I'm like, what is going on here? And here it kicked them off all of them. So we're just gonna do one. As far as the Facebook, there's enough people in Ohio. They know me more as just the regular Mike Cease because of all the stuff I do than they know the brackets page anymore. So we'll just leave it at that. All right, Derek, I'll be right back. I'm gonna use the restroom real quick.
Okay. So as it sits, Matt Kelley has 3. And Michael Durbin has 2. Looks as if I'm going to see a safety here off the 2-ball. Oh, cross-side. I thought he was just going to try and play safe there because it didn't look like that crossed very well. He just about drilled it. Matt's going for some of these shots and leaving easy cross-side banks here. This is like 4th or 5th time that he sold out a bank where he didn't have to. Michael doesn't watch out, he's going to end up in the clinic if he keeps scratching. Good cue ball placement there by Michael Durbin. Matt Kelley has 3 balls here, and Michael Durbin has 1. Mike Durbin leading 1-0 in the race to 3 here. For anybody tuning in, my name is Derek Reynolds. I'm zooming in. Little shout out to Mr. Baseball, Bob Euchre. That one was just a bit outside. For those of you that are baseball fans, we lost a legend yesterday in broadcasting. Mr. Baseball, Bob Euchre, passed away yesterday at the age of 90. Still broadcasting for the Brewers and had planned on going back again this year. Nice little cross side there by Matt. That gets him, looks like he already had 4. So we are now 1-1. Matt Kelley evens up the match. For those of you that haven't been to the Derby City Classic, the banks is winter breaks. So you do have a little bit of an advantage when you come back to the table if you finish a game, because you get to go up there and break the balls. In 2018, I think it was, they changed the break rule for the 9-ball banks. Maybe it was a little earlier than that, but you have to hit the head ball. You don't have to play them in rotation, but you have to hit the head ball, because used to be running out, and that kind of slowed them down a little bit. Nothing on the break there. A little dry break for Matt Kelley, so we move back over to Michael Durbin. For those just tuning in, Michael Durbin is a cue maker from Oklahoma. Accomplished pool player as well. Good attempt on that cross corner. Matt Kelley is a Ohio local guy from around the Canton area. Plays a lot of fiddlesticks. Good little cross corner bank there. Leaves himself kind of tough here. Looks like maybe the 8-ball, 1 rail in the corner maybe has an option there in the top right. Or he could try and play the 7-ball to the bottom right. Unless he can see the 1, which that's what it looks like to me. He's going to try and play the 1 railer on the 1 down in the bottom left. 9-ball. Yeah, and he just about made it. Yeah, it's the 9. The 1's on the other side. My bad. Like I said, I had to go get my glasses just to be able to tell the colors. Matt Kelley did win the last game. So we are now 1-1. And we're at a ball count of Matt Kelley has 1, Michael Durbin 0. And Mike has just sold out the 1-ball cross side. Matt plays this right. He should have another easy bank from here. Oh. He was going to have the 6-ball back in the same side. Looks like Mike's going to take that opportunity. A little short. Unless, nope, doesn't look like he was playing the 2-railer since he's spotting it back up. Yeah, it dropped, but he must not have been playing the 2-railer. Looks like the 4-ball straight back. Good shot. Maybe the 1-ball. Bank back to the bottom right. That would be what I would be looking at. And that'll roll you up table for something around the 3. Looks like he's trying to go back to the side, but I think the corner is the better play here. He does play to the corner, just a tad outside.
I'll tell you somebody that MK plays a little bit with that you might know is Chris Zuter.
Hey, Chris Zuter he's a beast playing banks in one pocket.
Right. This is one of his managers right here that's playing.
Chris is a really down to earth guy too.
He really is, yep.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if he's over there this time or not. I think I looked him up. I don't think he was.
I saw him on the 9-ball list, but I didn't see him on the banks list.
Okay.
Usually when I see him, he's in the banks in the one pocket, or the 9-ball in the one pocket.
Right.
He usually, sometimes he plays the banks, sometimes he doesn't.
I haven't even looked at the other list yet.
Oh, he wiggled it. Mm. That was a good pocket speed bank. He gave it a chance.
One railer inside.
Good cross-side bank there. Can't. Yeah, made it. Now, from the looks here, he's got a good shot at like the 8-ball.
Right, 8's out in front of the 6.
Yeah, I would play the 8-ball and try and 3-rail it, but that's probably a smart shot.
Right, I kind of like when
Dunk that one and
dunk it.
put it in the stack.
Right. Because the stack's not completely broke apart yet.
Yeah. Doesn't really leave much here either. I mean, punt the 3-ball into the pocket and whoo. Now that's a nasty shot right there because I think he's corner hooked from the 5. Yeah. He played it to the side rail into the 3, and I think he corner hooked him. It's pretty obvious. Matt wouldn't be shooting down table otherwise.
Matt didn't give him a whole lot, I guess, the 9. But...
No, I like the 3-ball. If you just play a center shot and come across the face, that's a pretty easy bank to cross. Yeah, he can see the 3. You just play a center ball bank right across the face. He hit it a little fat, but if you hit it thin enough, it comes straight across.
Right. I didn't think you could see it.
This looks like an up and downer. He's going to cross face and try and roll this up with and spin it into the top right corner.
Are you still there, Derek? No.
All right, I'm back.
You didn't miss nothing.
I don't know what keeps happening, but it keeps kicking me out.
The Zoom's got a 30-minute time limit.
Oh, on the free app, 30-minute
Yeah,
time limit.
some kind of goofy. So I've never had that before, but maybe I'm using the wrong one. I don't know.
Never had that with the other mic. You might want to find out and see.
Right.
He may be having the same problem.
I think it's something new they started. They put a 30-minute time limit on the free app. That way you can pay $150 a year for it.
Yeah. Well, as much as Mike lets people come in, it wouldn't do him bad to do that, and then he could get more open meetings.
Yeah, it'd be worth it for him, but not for me.
Right.
Because we'd both have to do it. Because if not, we'd be in the same meeting.
Yeah. I kind of lost the ball count after
Still the same.
getting kicked out of there. 3-3.
Yep.
I wasn't talking the game count. I was talking the ball count
Right.
because
Well, game
somebody
count's
just
1-1.
made one.
Right. Ball counts
Yeah.
1-1.
Did you see who won between Christina and Ryan?
No, I'll go look right now. I'm going over there anyway. I never did see.
At 13 being frozen, that's where you play this one 3 rails in the side. You play it fat. Got a couple looks here. Can bank the 9 back up in the top right, or try and tighten up the 6 ball and bank it 1 rail down here in the bottom right.
Christina won
Looks
two
like he's
games.
going to play. That's not going to bode well for him. Doesn't leave an easy shot on the 6, but leaves opportunity. I think I'm cross facing the 6 and trying to bank it 1 rail on the side.
We'll see what happens here. It says that Alex and Riley is on the same table as this one here. So we'll have
That
to.
would be nice.
Right. We'll see if it maintains the way, because we're actually on table 35 on the camera views right now. It says 34, but we're actually on 35. But I'm going to get this ready.
I think we got to play the 9 ball back in the side. He didn't quite hit it good,
Right.
but he didn't really leave anything either, which was probably more of the reason he played it that way. You got to get that ball clear up table. He's selling out playing those ticky tack safes. He's got to roll that cue ball way back up table. He's getting lucky that Michael's not making those, but that was an easy sellout. And had he been able to hold it, he could have held it for both of them. Good shot here is to just play the 9 ball over. You don't want to cut it in, but you want to play it to that corner and then run the cue ball up table. Looked like he was trying to do the right thing. Just got it a little far. Now that's going to give Michael the 8 ball here, I think. He's just going to play safe. I think I would have banked at the 8 ball instead of trying to play this 3 ball in. But he did leave him on the end rail, and that's a real tough place to play from. He's left a few shots here. I think the 8 ball straight back is a good shot. Or the 6 ball here. I think Michael's playing the 6 ball. Must have been a little too much of a stretch, so. Play a little bit of inside and tighten this up. Just hold the cue ball there, and then you'll have a shot on the 6. Drano. Now he's going to choose to play the same type of shot. Just a little bit of an English throw on the 3 ball to come straight down. Just missed it a tad. And hanger. I guess the mailman must have just come. Set off my Ring camera. Yeah, I heard him drop the mail in the box. I think right here the shot is probably the 4-railer in the bottom left corner. Swing at it. Ugh. I like swinging at that 4-railer because then you get the cue ball back up table and you give yourself a chance to make one.
Right.
And he had a good angle to play that one.
Well, this one went backwards on him.
Yeah. That puts Matt in a bad spot because he doesn't have a ball to bank here. He's going to have to play safe somewhere. Smart shot is push the 3 ball in. You don't want to play this ball on the bottom because if you happen to make it, it spots on the bottom.
That's not a horrible shot.
No, now that it got to the rail, it wasn't. Had he not gotten that ball to that top rail, it would have cost him one.
What in the world, Mike?
Now that one you sometimes got to fire at because you got to get the cue ball out of the table or out of the way of the object ball. I like this bank too. As it gets to that diamond, you play a little bit of outside English into the edge of where the diamond's at, not into the ball, but into the diamond. You can throw that ball right into the pocket.
Mm-hmm.
That's one that you learn when you're playing one pocket is, you learn to throw those balls and hold the cue ball there by the rail so you don't sell out to the other guy's hole. Looks like Mike's going to play that four railer. He just didn't hit it hard enough. I didn't think he got it there, but he's going to end up selling out a six ball here. Give Matt a chance to get to the hill too. Good speed, just off. There's the four railer, and that's in the heart of the pocket. Oh, close, close, close. It looks like it was going to turn right in there.
How many balls do we need, Derek? Do we know?
Mike needs one. Matt needs two.
Okay. That's kind of what I thought was Mike was playing a game of keep away with Matt here.
Yeah, he was. And now he's going to force him to play off. Oh, he's going to bank at it. That surprises me. That really surprises me. I thought he would play the smart roll, make the three ball, and force Matt to break him up and see if he doesn't sell out an easy one.
Right. I think if I was Matt here, I'm two railing this ball into the three.
Or to rail it in the side.
I think that's where he went with it, was two rails on the side. It's to Matt's benefit to put that three ball in. That way you don't end up just knocking it in and having that old ball. But
Yeah. Well, you don't owe a ball. You just, as long as you don't scratch.
oh, that's true too.
If he
Yeah.
just makes it, it just spots up.
Right.
Which is why I thought that Mike would have done that earlier when that ball was on the spot. You just dunked the three, and then you
Right.
force the other guy to break him up and leave you a shot. And when you're playing off the end rail or off that side rail, it makes it tough. Just short.
Shot it kind of quick there, Matt did.
Yeah. He's going to play this back in the top right. Straight back. Hit it too fat.
Now I think is when you make the three.
Yeah, he got a good roll there. You got to take that out of play. Looks like Matt's going to try and bank that cross corner, but you made the ball. He held it up. He didn't scratch. But then he gave Mike a good
this is a
roll,
pretty standard bank here on that roll there.
especially for anybody that plays any one pocket. Well, maybe Matt was on the hill.
Maybe Matt was on the hill here.
Maybe that's why Mike was playing for that other ball.
Right.
Still, I think even if he needed to, it would have been to his advantage to play that three ball earlier and make Matt spread him out.
Right. It makes sense why Matt wasn't moving it though.
Yeah,
That's why I couldn't figure out why Matt wouldn't move that ball, but
because he only needed one, and he just wanted to keep trying to bank one.
we didn't want to do that.
That's gonna hurt a fella. That three goal gets. Oh yeah, it's really hurting now.
Uh-huh.
If it got across the line, he sold out the cross side with that scratch, and it looks like he did. That's gonna cost him the game, or should. Huh? If they're playing by the rail.
So Matt owes one, so he needs both, and Mike needs one now still.
Yeah, Mike needs one and Matt needs two.
It's a good place to leave it.
Yeah, if you make that ball,
it's
you're good.
reversed. It's reversed now too, because Matt needs two now.
Yeah, Matt needs two, and he sold out the cross side here again. See if Mike makes it.
That does it.
Puts Mike on the hill, 2-1.
Okay. So it should be Riley and Alex right after this match is over. I'm kind of keeping an eye on the schedule to see if they change it, but I don't think they will. They kind of float in. As soon as they change something, then they'll get a quick match on this table next. So they go changing around and be messing up the whole schedule.
I stepped away to go get the mail.
Mm-hmm.
One thing about all these issues I've been having with the kidney issues that I have really caused me to itch a bunch.
I want to check something here, make sure. These matches on table 4. Let me make sure I can get to that table. Oh, it's a side view, Derek. Ain't that wonderful? It's not a bad view, though.
How do you have
It's a corner
big setup
table.
like
It's
that
a
has
corner
and
table.
a side
So,
view table?
yeah, it must be a corner table or something there. But it is a corner table. Or it's a side view. I just took a peek. I just thought of that. We got certain tables that we can and cannot get to. Okay, so Mike has 2 now. So let me.
I'm going to be making some crunching noises in the background here, so I'm going to mute for a few seconds.
Okay. said, if it's a race to 3, Christina's match would not have been over at that time. Okay, Christina won 3-1. There we go. It was not over yet.
So somebody's leading 2-1 here.
Yeah, Zooter's in the stream here. He's like, shoot the 3 ball. I guess we was right.
Shoot the 5.
Well, that was on that last match there they was talking about.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, if anybody's going to know, he's going to know. He's very knowledgeable. Chris Zuter is a very accomplished pool player.
Oh, yeah. I would say so.
I tell you, if he was telling me what I should probably shoot and what I shouldn't, I'd be listening because he plays better than I do.
He plays better in his sleep than I do.
Well, the good thing about Chris is he'll help you and be friendly about it.
Yeah.
Not like, he wants other people to get better.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, that was a good looking bank till it clipped the 3. I thought he was going to make it.
When I go to Fiddlesticks and do a 1 pocket tournament or a banks tournament, if Chris is available and not playing, I usually stick the headset on his head because he's much better at it than I am. I don't play enough of the banks in 1 pocket to do it.
Well, those are my 2 favorite games. That's why I like to commentate on both.
You just like to talk. You ain't fooling nobody, Derek. This is looking good. Oh, just a bit thick.
Yep. He's left a couple good looks here for Matt. I like the 5 straight up because I don't think the 1 ball's going past the 9. Dunk the 2 and the 3. Spot them both.
I'm in the Facebook chat now, guys. Who's got how many balls here? Well, we're gonna move the 5 now. Excuse me.
So it's 1-1.
1-1.
Corner. Looks like he's going to try and play the 6 in the same corner.
I'm pretty sure, Derek, when it throws you off again, just go right back to my last message and just go right back into it.
I try that, and sometimes it asks for that ID.
Oh, okay. I'll just have to send it back to you then. Just gonna get ready to do it here pretty soon. Not too bad once you figure it out. Just go back to it.
I'm munching on park rinds, and I don't like to be like TV Mike and crunch all over the mic.
I think we're gonna try the 3 here.
It's tough. The tighter that ball is to the corner pocket, the tougher it is to 2-rail bank it.
Right.
I think Matt's got a good looking shot at a bank here if he plays the 6 ball. The 6 could have banked below the stack here, but he plays a good safe by ducking underneath.
Right.
Doesn't leave a bank.
Does a 5 cross bank? I mean, you're gonna blow the 9 and 3 apart, but
I think the 5's up by the side pocket. I think that's the 9 ball.
okay, the 9's in the middle. That'd be the 1 ball then.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be the 1 ball.
And I was talking about my glasses.
Well, it's not really glasses. It's the great camera view. Good thing we bought $8,000 worth of cameras so we could see like this. Literally, we just bought new cameras and sent them right over there.
Yeah, and Mike said that they put them upstairs.
Yeah, they're on table 34, 35, and 36, or 30, 35 and something. I don't even
That
know.
would be the ones that we're on.
Well, that's what I thought too. But now here's the thing. Well, let me just look. I'll tell you what.
They were the idea was
well, I can
they
tell
were
you.
supposed
I
to
can
use
tell you-
Mike's.
Right. I can
They
show
were
you.
supposed to use those for the World 9-Ball Tour
Well,
cameras.
I can show you.
Or
I can show you the difference in the cameras. Alex and Riley are playing, and they are on table 34 now, where they're supposed to be, which is right next to this table. And you're going to see the difference in the 2 views, without a doubt. So I don't know how this match here was supposed to be on table 34. I found them on table 35. But now if I go to camera 34 on the digital pool thing. Um, Alex and Riley is supposed to be on 34, and they're on the one that says 34. So I don't know what happened there, but yeah, table 34 does have one of our cameras on it. It's the table right next to this one, and it looks like it's in a totally different room. So we'll finish this one, and then we'll punch over to Alex and Riley. That
Little
ball's
Z
going in the
bank
hole.
there. Boy, that was pretty sweet. Left himself a bank on the 5 ball here. Or the 1. I can't tell color wise. Looks like the 5.
And Facebook kicked me off again. What in the world? Why? I know it's not for music or anything, that's for sure.
Pretty good at them Z banks.
Yeah, he is.
Those are easier to pull off with this slick cloth, new cloth.
Mm-hmm.
As it gets older, by the end of the week, you won't be able to make that bank. It'll spread out too much.
Really?
Yep.
5 railer. Little wide.
Good attempt at it though.
Yeah, it was.
Little cross face. It's a good one pocket shot to play there. I think he left the 9 ball bank though. I think he can sneak that behind the 6 and over to the other side. If not, he's got the 8 ball 1 rail in the corner. Mm. Mm-mm-mm. Very close.
I don't know what Facebook's doing. It keeps kicking me off, and well, it ain't because of music this time. There ain't no music on this one.
That was a good 2-way shot.
Uh-huh.
He didn't leave anything else.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, that's going to cost one.
This is going to hurt.
It only hurts because he pays. He didn't leave a shot.
Right.
Unless you're going multiple rails somewhere. Which, if you tighten up the 1, you could play it 2 rails down here in the bottom right. That was the shot.
Mm-hmm. Now MK's got a shot here.
Just depends on what he chooses to take. He's got two shots there. He could bank the 7, which I like the 7 better than the 9,
Mm-hmm.
just because you're not going over top of the ball here. That's tougher to get the right angle, and you tend to rush them. Leaves the 7 ball here. A little cross face, then come up.
There we go.
Yep, yep. It let me right back in.
Yep, as long as I catch it and I hit the start button, I have to restart the meeting.
Yeah. Looks like 2-2 there. Or did I miss it?
I think we're over. Yep. I think we missed it. All right, we're going to flip right over to Riley.
All right.
I'm not going to restart here.
No, we got a full 30 minutes.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, there you go. Okay. Matt played well there. Come up just a little short. Now, here goes the difference in the camera view. This table's right next to this one. Can you tell the difference?
Yes, I can.
I mean, now I gotta straighten out our colors because now it's crazy.
2, 4, 6. So somebody's up 2-1 or 3-0. Alex with a straight back here. Very accomplished one pocket and bank pool player. Owner of Action Palace for anybody tuning in. Cross side here with the 5. Looks as if he'll go cross corner with the 8 here, or 2, I can't tell. Kind of
That's
dark.
the 8 ball. 2 balls right above it. Actually, that's a 4 ball.